I think it's one of those times where you gotta beat the dead horse with yep, that I'm keeping that in. I think it's about time I have to beat the dead horse with what is this what is this analogy I'm trying to say? What is the saying? The one about beating a dead horse. I've now talked about beating a dead horse 3 times. We're leaving all that failure in, and we're just gonna go roll with it. I'm gonna talk about something that's been talked about a lot recently. That's kind of been the talk of the town recently. And just because I wanted to also talk about it because it is something that is just really whack, not whack, but just dumb. This has been probably the worst intro of this video on this entire channel of all time. It has been like 30 seconds of failure through and through. But what I want to talk about is something that I've seen a lot of people talking about and a lot of people just kind of being concerned about, and that is the trend where people get their boyfriends to say words that they don't know how to pronounce, and I feel like that is just it is one it's one of the saddest things of all time to see people, like, do, because not because, like, they're posting on TikTok with their boyfriends, obviously, it's sad for me because 'cause I'm alone, but it's sad to see because of just how bad they are at knowing the words, like, they're fucking up the word epitome, and I know now that a lot of people have been making fun of these videos. Some of the videos that people are gonna make are gonna be the for fun ones that I kinda make a joke of, but obviously we still have the original ones that people were making where just it was their boyfriends who legitimately weren't even, like, capable of pronouncing just some basic words. It's very weird that that is something that is a trend, and it's more just like, why would you, I guess, proudly post this and willingly post this online, just saying you got in a relationship with an illiterate person is kind of the big thing that I wanted to say, because I feel like, at least in my opinion, if someone couldn't read, if someone was kind of illiterate, I feel like I'd get pissed off at them. It'd just be annoying. They'd be annoying in other ways other than just their inability to read. I don't know if that's just a me thing or not. I don't know if that's just a thing that only I'm concerned about, because it does seem like a lot of people are apparently getting in relationship with people who just can't read. And I think also at the same time, it is very weird and kind of wacky that they are posting this, like, and once again proudly saying that their boyfriend can't read. And I can't believe how the boyfriends are really agreeing to this in any capacity. Now, maybe they don't know it's that embarrassing. Maybe they don't know that they are struggling to read kind of basic words that many human beings should know how to read. And so that might be the big thing too, is that they think these are the most, like, foreign, insane, highbrow words of all time, and that they are not kind of less read to not know how to say these words. That could be what's going on, but I really want to know what the philosophy is behind anyone who's participating in this video. Because, like, even if I was called upon to go in one of those videos, in an ideal world, fingers crossed, I would probably just say no, because no matter what, even if, like, I say most of the words right, I get like 2 wrong and it's fucking over. My entire reputation is ruined, and people are calling me the dumbest person to ever exist on the planet. So if I couldn't pronounce 50% of those words, or at least like a third of them, it's doomed. It's over. I literally would just I would literally, as soon as I failed 3 of the words, I'd grab my girlfriend's phone and just fucking throw it. Just say, no one's ever seeing this failure of mine again. I will read a book every day from this point on, so I learn how to pronounce words and know how to read them. And I think another thing too, and I guess about reading books, is like, it's not even like they're saying like, oh, I know there's a word and I don't know how to actually pronounce it. Never heard it pronounced. Because, like, one way you can tell someone's kind of like really well read is that they pronounce words wrong, but they know what they mean and they use them correctly. And that's because they most likely just saw it in a book that they read, and that's the only experience where they've ever had it. So they kind of just formulated how to read it on their own in their brain and never heard it pronounced. But it's not like they're saying like, oh, I know this word, I just don't know how to pronounce it, and they pronounce it wrong. They're literally just like, this word I've never seen before in my entire life. I cannot even think of a conceivable time in which I would have stumbled upon this word that I'm reading right here, and it is simply just the most Herculean task. They wouldn't even know that word to read this book. And I read this word that you're showing me. It is insane. That's like kind of what's going on. It's literally it's literally just like they're confused. They're befuddled at the fact that that word even exists. That word is part of the English language that has been used by many times before. They are genuinely shocked at some of the words that they see. I think that's the craziest part about it. Is because, once again, it's not like they're saying like, oh, that's how you pronounce it, or that's how you say it. They're just like, what? What's going on? What are these words you're showing me? That's not a real word. And so I think it's also another, like, really crazy part about it, a really weird part about it, is that they're just like, they've never seen these words. They've never happened upon these words in their entire life. And that is, I think, just also the biggest issue here is they've just never seen these words. So I wonder just how long we're going to see people proudly posting that they are in a relationship with someone who's illiterate, and someone who's illiterate proudly saying, you can post it online. I'm really happy that I showed that I don't know words that many human beings should know how to read. And it is really funny just to see that this is like a trend. And I'm hoping that the vast majority of them that I'm going to see from this point on, if I even see any of them, are just parodies of it or satires of it, because it's it's tough out here sometimes to see people just being incapable of basic words. Like, once again, the big one is epitome, which is like the first one. They just kind of go, "What?" So hopefully, fingers crossed, we now do making my boyfriend, who's illiterate, read a picture book a day. If we're starting with One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish by Dr. Seuss, and we're hoping that he now can kind of read it. My boyfriend of 25 years old, who's 25 years old, is learning how to read. Everybody, come on a journey with me. Day one, we're learning how to read Dr. Seuss. Come along and we'll figure it out. That's the new trend. Let's get that started. Anyone in a relationship, because I can't start it because I'm not in a relationship, and also I'm more literate than I think the people in those videos. I'd assume, unless you just go back to the start of this video, then I think you questioning my statement here. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to talk about for today, though. So thank you everyone for watching, and goodbye.